Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Fort Kent Community High School, where the Fort Kent Lady Warriors will be hosting the visiting Panthers of Central Aroostook. I'm Dom Rosingnol, joined here by my partner Jason Netto. Jason, a little late getting going here, so we're going to just kind of jump right into it. The Lady Warriors coming off their first win of the season against the neighboring rival Lady Owls. And the visiting Lady Panthers are sitting at 5-1, coming off of a 3-game win streak after their lone loss to perennial contender Holton Lady Shires. What do you expect out of this one?
I expect a fast-paced game once again. That seems to be Fort Kent style. I'm not too familiar with Central Aroostook, but judging by their size, looks like they're going to try and run the court. I think for the Warriors, they have to play some better transition defense. And stay out of foul trouble. That's kind of been the plague for their season so far.
Yeah, they will indeed. Being visited tonight by newest member of the 100-win club, Coach Dylan Kingsbury, assisted by his sister Crystal. Good basketball tradition and roots there. But we're about ready to go, so we're going to send this to a quick 2-minute break, and when we come back, we will have the intros from Mr. Eric Werntgen at CAHS. We'll be back in 2.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12-passenger limousines and a 20-passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in-state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Holton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls, as you strive for the gold ball at the end of the season. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
Be good for Nana, okay?
I love you. That's not me.
A moment like this is decades in the making. The County Federal Credit Union, partnering with you to achieve financial success so you can enjoy the moments that matter. CountyFCU.org.
County Ag and Turf Supply is at its new home on 7 Dow Siding Road in Caribou, offering the same great service. Randy and Jerry are working hard to supply the county with the best products. They offer Blue Seal Feed, Sentinel, Inspire, and Dynasty and Triple Crown for your equine, Home Fresh Extra Egg and Multi-Flock Pellets, and Crumples and Mealworm for your poultry, Entrust Pet Food for your cat or dog, Minerals for your beef and dairy. They have feed for all your livestock. County Ag and Turf Supply also has wood pellets, lubricants, and of course, Willow the Blue Seal Rabbit on the premises. Stop by County Ag and Turf Supply today.
So we are back. The teams have concluded their warm-ups. Coaches are giving their final instructions before we get our starting lineup introductions and playing of a recording, I believe, of the national anthem. So we are going to send it down to Mr. Werntgen.
During this sporting event, cheer for all the players, respect the
And we are finally ready for some varsity girls Aroostook County basketball action here. The officials are getting out to their respective positions. Teams getting one last bit of instruction before setting out to battle.
Should be a good one.
Should be. You're going to have Lady Warriors attacking left to right. Mr. Kluke set to throw up the jump ball. It is controlled by the Lady Panthers. Out on the wing, and they're going to get Jandra with a quick blocking foul. That may be the last person they'll want to get one early. She has a propensity to kind of get them in bunches sometimes.
She sure does.
Ball stolen away there by Saucier. Gets it to Larissa Daigle up top, and she's going to get things going. Central Aroostook playing a strict man-to-man defense. Jandro ends up with it underneath, and she puts it up for a quick 2.
Nice
Gives
cut
the Lady
there.
Warriors a quick 2-0 lead. The 3 there is up and good by Macy Beals. That pass knocked away by Libby Grass. Madison Saucier is going to look to trigger the inbound right around midcourt. We've transitioned into a 1-3-1. Coming out pretty high. We're going to trap that low corner. Good pass across, finds Jandro. She swings it over to Hafford. A little inside out to Saucier in the corner, and she's going to get fouled.
By Brianna Bradbury.
So that's one team foul apiece. Just under a minute and a half in. Saucier, sensing the count getting close to 5, tried throwing it off the defender, but it hit off of her and then came back and hit her while still standing out of bounds. So that is going to be Lady Panther ball. And another quick foul, this one on Daigle, her first. Garrison is going to inbound in front of Lady Warriors home bench. Gets it into Bradbury. Dribble handoff over to Beals. She attacks the middle of the basket. Nice pass down to Fitzherbert, who lays it up for 2. Panthers now extending to full court in their 13. Although Fort Kent does a good job of passing out of it. Very good passing out of it. And that gets them a layup on the other end. That's what you have to do against the press. It's one thing to be able to break it, but it only is really going to discourage them from employing it if they're giving up layups as a result.
Yeah, and Shirley was quick to pick up her second basket of the game.
Yep. And that drive attempt, the dribble was knocked off of her knee out of bounds to the Lady Warriors. So if you don't make that steal, you now have 3-on-1 the other way. The pass down to Jandro again, and I've seen that movie before. She lays it up for 2 again.
Shirley Jandro 6, Central Aroostook 5.
That press, they're either going to have to stop selling out so much for the steal, or when they do, make sure that they do get the steal, because when they're not, it's numbers the other way.
Yeah, 3-on-1 made that one a pretty easy transition hoop.
Yeah.
Here's another break.
Daigle with the stop and pop is no good, but the follow is there. Saucier ends up with it. Save attempt finds Bradbury, who comes away with it. She's going to attack the middle of that zone, and a good dump off down low. Although that shot is missed by Fitzherbert. Saucier comes down with the rebound. Gets it over to Daigle, and she'll look to set things up. That pass didn't quite find Desiree Hafford, though she was able to at least tie it up.
Tough to sneak it between 2 bigs as you're cutting.
Yep. They will maintain possession, though. The possession arrow pointing in their favor. They get it into Hafford. She's going to get out of that corner and just look to set up their offense. Seems to be back in their man. And they say it does look like a zone because they have very good weak side principles. No one's sticking to their person unnecessarily.
Fort Kent's doing a good job moving the ball around in that 5 out that they got going on.
Yeah. Daigle with it on the wing. She's going to take the 3, and that is long. Rebound eventually finds Hafford. Finds Kaylee Guimond up top. Mr. Kluge is going to whistle Daigle for leaving the court, which used to be a technical foul, but is now just a violation.
Yeah, technical seems a little harsh.
Yeah, just tell CAHS Blue Devils that. I don't remember what year it was, but they were playing in a state championship against Jay, and they had the ball, I want to say up 1 with just a few seconds left, and they were inbounding, had to go the length of the court, but just trying to maintain possession. We'll finish that story after this timeout. It is a 30. We'll send it to break for 30 and be right back.
Want that special item for this year's high school basketball season to show your team support? Cushman & Sons, locally owned and operated in Presque Isle, has team sportswear and will do custom embroidery, screen printing, logo design, digital and printing, as well as banners, decals, and other vinyl works. Cushman & Sons also can design trophies, awards, and add specialty items. Cushman & Sons, 764-3833 or CushmanandSonsInc.com. And don't forget to visit and like their Facebook page. If you can think it, Cushman & Sons will say, yeah, we can do that.
We are back. Just to quickly put a bow on that story, CAHS is inbounding under their own basket, going length of the court. Just a couple seconds left, up 1. Jay just trying to foul, end up actually fouling a kid to the point of going out of bounds. The foul was not called. However, they did call him for leaving the court on his own volition. That was at the time a technical. Jay got 2 free throws, made them both to tie it and then take the lead. And they had the ball, just inbounded and won the state championship on it.
Wow, nice back cut by Madison Saucier on that hoop.
Very good find. Puts Lady Warriors back up 3, 8-5, just over halfway through this first quarter. That pass is deflected away by Jandro out of bounds. Lady Panthers retain possession, inbounding on their own end line. Beal coming around the top, but Saucier is wise to it, though it does open up the middle, where they find Bradbury for a quick 2. So Hafford looked to get things set up here. Back to the man-to-man defense. That pass knocked away by Bradbury. Fort Kent maintain possession. Checking in for the first time, it's number 44, Liberty Fulton. She will give Bradbury a break. Ball's inbounded to Hafford into the corner. Pass and cut is knocked away. So Lady Warriors will inbound under their own basket. They get the call from Coach O'Leary. Finally get everyone organized. And that pass is stolen. Although they're going to call her for stepping out of bounds.
I think Jandro's a little fortunate there. Looked like she might have used her body a little bit.
Yeah, Coach Kingsbury thinks that maybe she went out of bounds not by her own choice, but by being pushed out. So Hafford finds Guimond on the wing. We're doing a 5 out, kind of read and react, pass and cut offense. That entry attempt is knocked away. Mr. Kluge helping out there, getting the ball going the right way. Saucier is going to inbound on her own end line. Gets it to Daigle into that corner. Hafford swings it over to Jandro, finds Guimond on the wing. Skip over to Hafford. She'll take it. That is just short. Daigle does a good job of tracking that down around the box out, but in doing so stepped out of bounds.
Good hustle there.
Yep, did a good job at making an aggressive play without fouling. Bradbury wasn't on the bench very long before she checks back in, replacing Fitzherbert. And Beal's going to look to set things up for Lady Warriors. Panthers, rather. She's just going to take a three and hits it. She doesn't meet more resistance than that. She will have no problem hitting that one.
Yeah, that's already her second three of the game.
Guimons is off, however, a good rebound by Jandro, who then drops it off to the cutting Daigle for a nice two. Good second effort and hustle points. Beal enters to Bradbury in the high post. She then kicks it. That three is going to rim out. Rebound controlled, partially at least, by Guimon. She is tied up, which will keep the ball in the possession of the Lady Panthers. Oh, they just lost track of Bradbury there for the easy lay-in. And Coach O'Leary not very happy with that defensive set. So he's going to call a 30-second timeout, and we're going to take it as well here on WFKT and WHOU. We are back. Daigle's gonna get things in motion here for the Lady Warriors. Panthers back into their 1-3-1. And that one is tipped away and then finally recovered by Grass. Just gonna get it into Bradbury. Pass up to Fulton. That is taken away by Hafford. She's got a bit of a 2-on-1, but decides against it. Defense had actually recovered pretty well there. A nice find. Down to Guimon, and that is not going to go, but she was fouled in the process, so she is going to go to the line for two. And they're going to get Fulton with that one, her first. So Kaylee Guimon's going to take her first free throws of the evening. That is up and in. Pulling Lady Warriors within one. Second one is short, resulting in a violation. Checking back in is Fitzherbert. She's going to send Fulton back to the bench, who gave Coach Kingsbury some good minutes. Fort Kent's going to extend their 1-3-1, but Beals goes through that like a hot knife through butter. She's committed to getting around that corner and does, and then finds Fitzherbert. And she is fouled on the shot.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to slow Beals down. She's really quick.
Yeah, very solid with the ball in her hands, very comfortable ball handler, left or right. I believe I gave her the old post-game interview last year after her performance here, so no stranger to playing well on this court. That first one will catch the front of the rim and fall. Fitzherbert. Second one makes the adjustment, doesn't need any rim that time. And makes a pair to set the score at 14-11. I think O'Leary might have been wanting a timeout there, but once they got it in, decided against it. Daigle picked up her dribble in a tough spot, though it does find Hafford. They're back in a man. Saucier in the corner finds Guimon in the high post. May have either changed pivot feet or dragged one. Just called by for the travel. So Beal's gonna get things going. Does a really good job at attacking seams, drawing in pressure, and kicking it out to teammates that she gets open. And right on cue, she finds Grass for the corner three. Coach O'Leary was heard that time in his attempt to get a timeout call. Mr. Kluge grants the full timeout, so we will take 60 as well.
Hi from Jeans, where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
Don't get flush-traded. Get Rick Hannigan Plumbing and Heating to handle all your pipes. Master Plumber Rick is ready to get your pipes back in action. Give Rick a call today at 538-7131 and like him on Facebook.
Scoville Building Supplies may be a little store, but it's a whole lot more. You can find most anything you need at Scoville Building Supplies: plumbing, painting, lumber, windows, or doors. Everything you will need for your construction, remodeling, updating, or building. Call Scoville Building Supplies today at 425-3192.
So the Lady Warriors going to inbound. Length of the court to go. Sose is going to trigger it, finds Daigle. And she's just going to attack. She has a 3-on-2. She goes right to the basket. The shot attempt is no good, but she tracks down her own rebound.
Looks like Central Aristic went with a full court man that time instead of his own.
Yeah. And once Daigle beat hers, she had some open pastures in front of her. Jandro there was given the ball on the cut, but didn't really have anywhere to go with it and was tagged with the travel. So Beals going to get things going here. They're going to offset the guards with 2 up top against the 1-3-1. Guimon is tagged with the foul. She may have been clean up top, but I think she just kept walking into her as that shot was taken. So Fitzherbert's going to go to the line for 2.
She was good on her pair the first time.
Yep. So that's Guimon's second foul. Would have been nice to get out of the first without having picked up her second. But 16.7 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. That second one is up and in. So very solid free throws from Ms. Fitzherbert thus far. Daigle tried to go from too fast to not moving too quickly there and drag that pivot foot. So that's going to give the Lady Panthers the ball with just under 12 seconds remaining. They're going to get the last look here. She's going to take a deep 3. That is off. Rebound knocked out of bounds by the Lady Panthers. So Fort Kent's going to trigger it in with just 1.6 seconds remaining. See if they can get any kind of a look here. They're going to roll, and they're going to let her get it to midcourt, and she
travels again.
She took a quick step before putting the ball down. So Lady Panthers going to inbound, just 0.4 seconds left. Not much time to do anything here. They'll probably just look to get it in and go into the break with a comfortable 8-point lead. Just really want to make sure you don't foul here if you're Fort Kent. Over the top, and that is knocked away by Jandro, and that ends our first quarter, which sees the visiting Lady Panthers leading the Lady Warriors 19-11. We will be back in 60.
Out here, builders choose Advantech products to provide a durable base that helps prevent bouncing and warping. So in here, you can enjoy the beauty of luxurious finished floors without worrying about pops, squeaks, or creaks. Because out here and in here, there's no better sound than the peace and quiet that comes from Advantech products. The flat out best for a quiet, stiff floor.
Excellence at ground level is what you get with J. McLaughlin Construction in Holton. Founded in 2012, the company plans the construction of streets, residential areas, and commercial buildings, and they are involved in both public and private projects. Their high-quality work and many years of experience have earned them an excellent reputation and a loyal client base. Regardless of whether you need a detailed plan for a building or would like to build a road, J. McLaughlin Construction is your reliable partner for all your engineering needs. Call J. McLaughlin Construction at 532-6335 or 694-2546.
So we're back. Hafford's going to trigger the inbound right in front of us here. Tough D there. Hafford almost tracks it down, but it does eventually find Fitzherbert. She's going to get to Beal to get things going. Doing a better job of taking away the post after that swing to the corner.
Much better rotation that time.
Taking the pass out, fine. She's opposite. Deals with it. Very patient here, not settling for a bad look. Confident enough in their ability to take care of the ball and get a good one. They find grass in the corner. That shot may have been deflected by Jeanjo. It came up short. The rebound knocked out of bounds. Lady Panthers inbound it quick. Grass can try from the other side. That one is no good. Saucier tracks down the rebound. Gets it to Bagel. Saucier receiving instructions there from O'Leary. Guimond doing a good job of receiving that high post and then looking opposite. Though Lady Panthers playing good disciplined man-to-man defense and reacting to it well. So Daigle with it on the wing.
Fort Kent's having a hard time finding a hole in their defense right now. And there's the steal.
Yep. Very much probing, not very dangerous at any point. That is going to be an and one. Daigle is going to be charged with the foul. And Ms. Bradbury is going to get the hoop and the harm. And the free throw.
That's Larissa Daigle's second foul. Hopefully she can stay clean the rest of the half here.
Yeah, they really can't afford to have her buried on the bench with fouls. I think we are going to get a sub in. Yep. Cassidy O'Leary is going to check in and replace Kaylee Guimond. Inbound finds Daigle. They're just going to, so it is a man press, so when she gets it, they'll just get out of the way. Mr. Clark got a travel on that one.
I thought it was just two nice big steps.
Yeah. May not have looked the prettiest, but it did appear to just be your standard pick up and layup. Though it was from far out. You see that type of call a lot of times on Euro steps. They look funny and people think you shouldn't be able to change direction and with no dribble, but so that rebound is knocked around and Hafford and Fitzherbert tie it up. Possession arrow pointing down this way to the Lady Panthers. They're going to inbound underneath their own basket. And that same out of bounds play is really causing them problems. And again, Bradbury with the layup, uncontestedly.
She's got a quick 9 points in the beginning of the second quarter here.
And that cross-court pass was ill-advised and stealen by Beal, who gets it up to Garrisons, whose shot is long. I believe they're going to get Jeanjo for that one. That is just her second.
Fitzherbert back to the line where she's already 4 for 4 on the day.
Yeah, it looked very comfortable. Well,
sorry, I think I jinxed her.
Congratulations, Jason. You did it. She'll get her chance at redemption here on the second. That one is up and draws no iron, prompting the violation. So the Lady Warriors don't have to rebound. We'll get to inbound under their own basket. Saucier is going to go over the top to Hafford, who settles for getting it across. Picks up her dribble in the tough spot. She's just going to have to throw it up in desperation, but only one there is Fitzherbert, and she gets it off to Beal, who is looking to attack the basket and does a very good job at finding Fitzherbert, who is unable to finish from close. Beals looked like she was dribbling through traffic cones there.
Yeah, you said it earlier. She's very smooth with that ball.
Hafford has it on the wing. We're going to get Beals for the foul for trying to fight more through Jeanjo than around her there. Oh, correction. They're going to give that one to Jandro for holding off.
That's her third.
Holding Beal off on that attempt, and that is her third. With just 3 minutes gone in the second. Curious to see if she's able to continue without fouling, because getting her fourth at this point in the game would not be very good. They're going to get Grass, I believe, for the block there on Hafford's drive. And Mr. Bailey was spot on that one. She was not there or in position.
A little too far into the hoop as well.
Yep, so that's going to send Hafford to the line for two. See if this can get her going. She hasn't really gotten her offense going yet. That first one is up and short. We believe she is a little under the weather. She was over around that area here earlier and talking, sounded like a little mouse, and not much voice left to speak of. No pun intended there, speak. So she's going to take the second one. And she makes the adjustment, and that one is good. That pulls Fort Kent back within 12, 24-12. By our Napa Auto Parts scoreboard. Beals is going to drive and kick as she's done so well thus far. Grass's three is off. Fulton, though, with working like effort to get that rebound. However, it is then stolen away by Hafford. And she's going to look to flip the court and come the other way. She finds Daigle in the wing, cuts through. Guimond with it up top. Finds O'Leary on the wing. Penetrate a gap, find
tough pass.
Daigle did a very good job of keeping that in. She drives the baseline and finds O'Leary on the wing. However, she had the 1-2 step before the shot and after the catch, which is going to get the travel.
Yeah, she wasn't quite ready to shoot when she received that ball.
No.
Beals slides up the court again.
Good pass into Fitzherbert. Her first attempt is swatted away, but Daigle unable to repeat the feat and gets a foul on the second attempt, and that is her third. So that puts two of the Lady Warriors' starters in foul trouble with three here with not even halfway through the second quarter. That's going to prompt Vivian Drolet's first appearance in the game. Curious to see which of the two she replaces. It's going to be Daigle. Chandro's already on the bench. I missed her being replaced.
Yeah, Guimond came back in for her.
Right. So that second one is up and good by Fitzherbert. She's going to be replaced by Bradbury.
26-12 with 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yep. Lady Panthers have seemed to figure out that which they were struggling with early on in preventing the Lady Warriors from getting easy baskets. That has slowed down significantly.
Yeah, and the Warriors have turned the ball over quite alarmingly.
Yeah, I think they're just being a little smarter with their full court pressure and not selling out for the steal, and because all that was doing was giving the Lady Warriors numbers going the other way. A nice one-handed scoop is off there by Saucier.
Couldn't get that one to drop.
Yeah, I think the Lady Panthers just trusting their half-court defense a little more and not being so desperate to have turnovers and just containing. Good find there. They get it to Grass on the low block, and she is fouled by Drolet to prevent the layup attempt. It's just her first. So Libby Grass's first free throw attempt is up and in. She'll have one more, which is also good. Pushing Lady Panthers lead up to 16. Score sitting at 28-12. Drolet's going to get it to O'Leary on the wing. Saucier's three is good. You know, every time she gets one of those off, it makes me wonder why she isn't a little more willing to take them earlier and more often. That's a good-looking shot.
It sure is, and earlier in the game, they just didn't swing the ball fast enough a couple times.
Yep. As we were talking there, Bradbury had another layup on the other end. Giving the Panthers back to doubling up on the Lady Warriors, 30-15. Hafford gets it a Drolet up top. keeps it moving, finds Guimon. Cutter not there, swings it to Hafford. Lady Panthers doing a very good job of clogging up that middle. The weak side defender is not sticking out in the corner and being a good help side defender, playing basket line. That one was Garrison with the steal. However, she is called for the travel after the fact. And Coach O'Leary is going to take a 30-second timeout, and we're going to take it as well.
Katahdin Valley Health Center, or KVHC, is a network of 6 community health centers dedicated to providing affordable, comprehensive, and high-quality care to people of all ages and incomes. We accept all patients and insurances, including those who are uninsured or on main care. Our committed patient care team is here for you, offering an extensive range of services to provide you with quality health care. We're creating healthy communities starting with you. Call or visit our website today.
So we have 2:34 remaining here in an eventful first half. Inbound is triggered to Hafford. Marshall, Central Rustic back in there, 1-3-1. Guimon is going to get fouled on that pass attempt. I think they might get number 42 Beals with that one. Though there were 2 in the area it could have been on. It is going to be on Beals. Only her first. Sose gets the inbound. It finds Hafford, fortunately. She's going to drive and kick to Drolet. Lady Panthers doing a very good job at collapsing on that. And that one is stolen away by Garrison. She's going to get a second chance, and this time is fouled on her shot attempt by Hafford, which is going to send her back to the line for 2.
That's Hafford's just her first foul of the game. One of the few Warriors starters not in foul trouble right now.
Yep. First shot is up and just long. Back rim and out. She will get a second. That one is up. She makes the adjustment, and it is good. Ball inbounded into Drolet. That pressure has very much just become sort of a token pressure, not so much selling out for the steal, just kind of lengthening the court for themselves a little bit defensively. Saucier's 3 is up and no good, but they're going to get Drolet for the over-the-back foul on the rebound.
That's her second and the 10th on the team. They'll be shooting 2 the rest of the way.
So a very costly foul there. 70 feet from your basket.
Yeah, you were talking about that token defense that has really led to a lot of steals for Central Rustic in this quarter.
Yeah, a lot of the points that were given up early were on selling out for the steal and then giving up odd numbers on the reverse end, but since they've kind of become a little more conservative in the pressure and been content to keep the ball in front of them, they've been able to steal passes in the half court. So that free throw is up and in. Drolet tried sneaking around there, but steps out of bounds in doing so. Defense causing yet another turnover by the Lady Warriors. Beals with on the wing, pursued by Hafford. She's going to take the 3, and that back rims off. Hafford going the other way. Her shot is up and good. So turning defense to offense quickly there. Beals going to look to come back and do the same. She was tied up there by Hafford, who got caught reaching.
That's her second. That'll put them on the line again.
Yeah, and this team has shot free throws well, so they're more than happy to keep making repeated trips to the line.
Yeah, they're 11 for 15 so far in the game. 12 for 16.
Looking very comfortable in doing so. A lot of no-doubters. So Guimon's going to be replaced by Allie Morgan for her first action. Second one is up and also good. Cross-court pass just avoids the reach of grass and finds Hafford. Swings it to Sose, who then gets it right back to her. That shot is up and off. Rebounded by Fitzherbert. Hafford not giving up on it. The back pressure there knocks it away.
Good hustle by Hafford.
Yep. Not much quitting her. So Lady Panthers inbounding under their own basket. 1 minute, 7 seconds remaining here in the first half. They seem to have figured out that out-of-bounds play where she's no longer getting uncontested layups, and the pressure there causes the turnover.
Yeah, Sose did a good job shadowing her on that one.
Yep, recovered well. So Drole has her pass stolen by Badbury, who then calmly lets her fly by and lays it in.
Another four-count turnover.
Yeah, those are just coming out of frustration at this point.
Yeah, they need to collect themselves here.
I'm just going to get it in. The fake handoff gets Bradbury the layup.
Nice left-handed finish.
Yep. Girl coming to run off, looking like she was going to get the handoff, drew a lot of attention. She was able to just turn and attack after that.
Yeah, Bradbury already has 15 here going into halftime.
Yep. Sose's three is off. Hafford tracks it down and is off, but again gets her own offensive rebound. Gets it out to O'Leary. 17 seconds left here. See if they want to take the first one or the first good one. Drole will take a three, and that is good. So 8 seconds remaining. Beal's going to have the length of the court to go. 4 seconds. Bradbury's going to get the three off, and that is short. So, going into the half, visiting Lady Panthers with a commanding lead of 39-20. We are going to take a 4-minute break, and we will be back with our surprise halftime guest.
Madigan Healthcare Services provides a continuum of healthcare from skilled nursing facility, rehab therapy, to home healthcare.
After 5 days in the hospital, they suggested that I come to the Madigan. The level of care, the service, the respect that they showed me, even the aftercare, everything about it was really excellent, and I feel healthy. So the services that I've received at the Madigan have enabled me to get back to those things that I really love to do.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Get a jump on your future by exploring your possibilities at Northern Maine Community College. The team of faculty and staff at NMCC will position you for a lifetime of success. With over 35 degree and certificate programs, including our newest offerings in water treatment technology, you will be amazed at how quickly your new skills will open a world of opportunity. Visit us online today at nmcc.edu. Northern Maine Community College. Succeed here.
Nortrax is your John Deere construction and forestry equipment dealer for the entire state of Maine. We stand ready to serve all your new and used heavy equipment needs. Count on Nortrax for 24-hour parts and service support and around-the-clock machine monitoring with JD Link. Our certified technicians and parts specialists alongside our product support technology reps are here to serve you. We stand ready as your John Deere construction and forestry equipment team in Maine.
Pioneer Fiber to the Home is now available in Holton, Sherman, Stacyville, Calais, and Baileyville. Streaming live events in high definition like high school basketball is best viewed with the most stable and fastest connections. Pioneer Broadband delivers state-of-the-art fiber directly into your home to handle all of your most demanding internet needs. Don't get left behind with slower technology. Get the fiber you need. Pioneer Broadband.
This is Ben Adams from Priority Auto Sales. Listen, I know you've been seeing a lot of these orange plates around town lately, and trust me, I'm not just paying people to drive around in our vehicles all day. Every day we're selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. Why? It's simple. Discounted prices up front, great selection, and low pressure sales. We're simply not playing the games. We really are creating a new way to shop for a used vehicle. Check us out at yourpriorityauto.com and like us on Facebook. Priority Auto Sales, Route 1 in Holton.
The S.W. Collins Company is the only Makita Pro Center in Maine, which means we have access to all the latest tools that Makita has to offer. Our factory-trained employees are ready to make sure that you have the right tool for any project. With over 180 tools, Makita has the largest cordless offering with a single battery platform in the industry. And don't forget, we are also a Makita authorized service dealer. For sales, service, and the largest selection of quality Makita tools, go where the builders go, the S.W. Collins Company.
County.me, your source for countywide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Holton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Holton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at thecounty.me.
And we are back through the chaos that is the halftime knockout contest. I'm going to send it down to my partner Jason Netto, who has our halftime guest, Mr. Darnell Oliver.
Hello, we're joined by Darnell Oliver, who's one of the coaches for the 7th, 8th grade middle school team, who in the pregame over here, they played the Fort Kent Community High School Lady Warrior JV team, and they came out victorious. I believe the score was 26-18. What did you guys do to slow down the high school team?
Well, our biggest concern for tonight was getting rebounds, and we didn't want them to use their size and experience. So we just told the girls to buckle up, get down there and box out and get some rebounds. So we slowed them down with the offensive and defensive rebounds, and that made a difference for us.
Yeah, it looked like also that you guys were able to break their full court press pretty easily. What scheme did you guys come up with for that? I know in previous games that had been a little bit struggle for that middle school team, and you know they made it look pretty easy in that one.
Well, I'll tell you, this one was one of those, just the passion was there and they wanted it, and they wanted it more than the JV team today. And we just gave it to Julia, and she took off.
Yeah, it was awesome. Congratulations on the Valley Rivers Middle School team upsetting the JV high school team. Back to you, Dom. Thank you, Darnell, for your time.
Thank you, Jason, and thank you, Darnell. Yeah, that was a hotly contested and very exciting little intra-school scrimmage we had before this one. So we'll give Jason a chance to get back over here. We'll take a quick 2-minute break and come back with some stats in the second half. We will be back in 2.
It's never too early to start planning for your future, whether that means protecting your family with life insurance, college planning, or starting to save for retirement. I want to help you get started.
Regardless of your age, it's important to start planning for your financial future now. And as you inch closer to retirement, it's important for you to protect your assets, your retirement income, and your family.
Thompson Hamel has many tools available to help you chart your course on your financial roadmap. Thompson Hamel, LLC. Your family, your future.
Tired of the same old boring meals? Try something new this week. TNT Takeout at 69 High Street in Holton has what you're looking for.
And believe me, the name doesn't lie. The food is dynamite. Every pizza is loaded with lots of gooey cheese and delicious toppings, from traditional pepperoni to barbecue chicken, combination to vegetarian pizza or all meat.
You can grab their specials or enjoy salads to food off the grill, Mexican seafood, and hot or cold subs. TNT Takeout, the convenience store that has it all.
Call 521-5250.
From kitchen excellence to building damage, owning your own restaurant comes with a lot of liabilities.
Among drivers, vehicles, and business property, there's a lot of exposure.
If our equipment fails, we know United Insurance has us covered.
For us, finding the right words for marketing campaigns is simple. Finding the right insurance is not. That's why it's nice to know United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
The United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including implants, extractions, root canals, and implant-retained dentures, which saves you from trips downstate or transfers to another dental office. Don't wait months to see your dentist. Call White Smiles Family Dentistry today.
Goals for either side?
Yeah, I'll start with Fort Kent, who scored 20 in the first half. They were led by a quick 6 points from Shaylee Jondra before she got in foul trouble. Madison Socia had 5, Des Hafford had 3, Vivian Drolet had 3, and Larissa Daigle had 2. On the Central Heuristic side, Brianna Bradbury had a nice first half with 15 points. Macy Beals had a nice first half with 8 of her own, but I didn't keep track of it, but she must have had 10 assists at least in that first half. Fitzherbert had 8 points, Grass had 7, and Garrison had 1. So that pretty much rounds out the scoring for the first half, where Central Heuristic leads 39-20. Don, what do you think the Warriors have to do in the second half to claw back into this?
They're going to have to find a way to get, I think, to the basket more so than getting open perimeter shots. That half-court defense, they're having a hard time even, completing those kind of flash-cut passes. Lady Panthers doing a good job at kind of clogging up the middle.
Yeah, crisper passes would help too, and limiting fouls, I think, is going to be another issue for him to rectify here in the second half.
2 starters that had to spend a lot of time on the bench in the second quarter with 3. So they'll, one thing that you worry is coming back in and trying to do too much too quick and getting that fourth and having to go right back to where you just came from.
Yeah, Fort Kent saw a lot of minutes from Vivian Drolet and Cassidy O'Leary. 2 people that only get a lot of game time when the Warriors do get in this foul trouble that they're in.
Yeah, Allie Morgan featured a little bit as well.
Yes.
So Fort Kent now attacking right to left. They're coming at what is a 1-3-1. Lady Panthers have not been shy about mixing up their defensive looks, not letting Fort Kent get very comfortable with any of it. That 3 by Daigle is just short, but a lot better ball movement there. They did a good job at attacking that baseline, swinging it across, getting everyone shifting, and found Daigle a good look. I think they'll be happy with that offensive set despite not getting the basket. Guimond quickly gets, so that is just her 3rd. Mistakenly thought that she was one of the ones with 3.
Yeah,
already.
30 seconds into the third quarter, though. That's almost like having 3 at halftime.
Yep, so she's going to have to join the list of those that need to be careful to not pick up their 4th. That free throw is up and rims off by Garrison. Apologize for not being quicker with the names here. We don't have our usual programs with us. We've been on break this week plus, and those are usually done during a school day.
Garrison good on her 2nd free throw attempt.
Sosa's going to try to trigger the inbound here. They are Lady Panthers in a straight man, full court pressure, just making things difficult more so than actually trying to get turnovers out of it. They're back in a man. Hafford's drive. Shot is off, but keeps the rebound alive. That one finds Daigle on the wing. Her shot is off. Guimond tracks it down and forces
Beals to knock it out.
Sosa inbounds it to Hafford. She's marked by Garrison up top. Still in that man-to-man defense. Guimond skips over to Daigle. See, I think she was wise to not hit the cutter there because she may have thought she was open because she'd gotten by the girl behind her, but the weak side defender was there as well, and she wouldn't have had really anywhere to go if she were to receive it there.
Yeah, Central Heuristic doing a great job of covering that weak side.
They are. Hafford's shot was off, but eventually found its way to Daigle, whose putback is good. Beals coming the other way, weaving through traffic. Gets it out to Bradbury on the wing, and that shot is off. Rebound knocked around, finally controlled by Hafford, and she's going to look to attack the other way with speed. Is slowed down though by Grass, and they'll look to get things going. She's just going to take the 3, and that is short. No deflection detected, so out of bounds to the Lady Panthers. They're going to extend their 13 a little bit, but not so much so, kind of a 3/4 token pressure 1-3-1. Beal with it, facing pressure from Daigle. She splits it very well, kicks it out to Grass, whose 3 is off, but Beal's rebound, an excellent find, down to Fitzherbert, who was fouled on the shot.
It's Madison Saucier, that's just her first.
That finally gets all 5 starters with at least 1 foul for the Lady Warriors. So Fitzherbert to the line for 2, where she's been excellent. And we continue to jinx her, for which we apologize. She will get another one, though. That second one is up and in. Pushing the lead back up to 19. That inbound is stolen. Grass finds Beal on the top of the key, and she's going to take that 3. And it is just off. Daigle with the good find up to Hafford, who isn't able to get a layup out of it, but does track it down to maintain possession at least. Daigle with it up top. She's going to take that 3, and that is good. So we'll see if that can kind of spark something here for the Lady Warriors. Getting a good look. That ball is knocked out, and Garrison, kind of losing track of where she was, having just been the inbounder, catches the ball coming to her, and she was standing out of bounds. So that is going to give it quickly right back to the Lady Warriors. Get it into Jandro as the safety valve there. Daigle picked up her dribble in a tough spot, but does find Guimond for relief, whose entry down to Hafford was knocked away, but she does a good job at recovering. And at least forces a jump ball out of it. Possession will go to the Lady Panthers, but at least it flips the arrow back in their favor. So Beal finds Bradbury on that high post to break the press, and then just streaks right down the middle and gets it back 2 passes later for the layup. She thought she was fouled on that attempt, and I can't say I disagree. Pass over the top to Jandro, unable to track it down. She saves it back into play, but right to Bradbury, who was then fouled by Daigle.
That's her 4th. Still with 4:52 in the 3rd quarter.
See if Coach O'Leary's going to ride out the freshman here, trusting her to play with 4. It's a long ways to go without fouling. But her pressure there forces the turnover to Hafford, and she times her steps and gets it lined up well, so she gets the layup for 2. So a little bit of a offensive surge here for the Lady Warriors. Quickly gets them up to 27 total, cutting the lead down to 16. And Hafford with another steal. And she's coming the other way, and she lays that one long. Daigle kind of wisely there, had to pull her hands back and not go in too aggressively for that, so as not to get that disqualifying 5th foul. Beal's going to look to settle things down here for the Panthers. Grass is going to get tripped and fouled by
Shaylee Jandro picks up her 4th.
That is, so that's 2 now, starters, with 4 fouls for the Lady Warriors, who are going to have to either be very careful or very disqualified for the rest of this one. Beal's shot is up and no good. Rebound knocked around, finally controlled by Bradbury. She's going to get it back to Beals to get things organized. She pinches that seam, finds Grass in the corner, who then finds a streaking Bradbury, who catches at the high post and knocks down the little 12-footer. Back to that full court pressure, though again, more just kind of slowing things down than it is selling out to try to get a steal. Daigle wisely pulls up instead of getting that charge, but the shot is off. Beals lays it off there.
Looks like Dez is going to pick up her 3rd.
Yeah, fouling Garrison in the process. She took a healthy little knock on that one.
Seems stunned for a second there. Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah, she's going to head right to the free throw line and seems to be okay to continue. Seems no worse for the wear as she knocks down the first. Fulton is going to return for her first action of the second half, replacing Bradbury, getting her a quick blow. Second free throw is up. Just long. Rebound by Fitzherbert. Putback was no good. Ball eventually finds its way to Daigle here, coming down the far side. Tried to get a little fancy with that behind the back dribble and lost it. Spring Grass the other way. She finds Fitzherbert, though. Good recovery there by Guimond. That three by Garrison is long, though Grass tracks it down in the corner. And Hafford with the good steal, and she gets it up ahead to Daigle. And her layup is up and good. So Fort Kent kind of turning the tables here, and they're the ones that are forcing turnovers and layups that go the other way. Coach O'Leary's going to call a quick timeout, set up his full court pressure after the fact. It is a full timeout, so we will take the 60 as well on WFKT and WHOU.
For drivers from Patton to Bangor and everywhere in between, buying from Thornton Brothers is a rewarding experience.
If you're looking for a new Ram pickup, Thornton Brothers is definitely the dealership you want to visit.
Enjoy Employee Pricing Plus on select new 2019 and 2020 Ram trucks at the Big Finish event at Thornton Brothers. Thornton Brothers in Lincoln, your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
We all know a Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Holton Tire Company at 76 Smyrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snow blowers. Full service department with parts in stock.
Steelstone Industries in Holton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment to move it. We now offer heavy equipment and truck repair at our shop on 289 Station Road in New Limerick. Call Steelstone Industries at 532-2675.
So we are back, and Coach O'Leary opting not to apply the pressure out of the timeout. Sit back in there. Appears to be a 2-3 now, a 2-3 zone. A rare departure from his usual 1-3-1.
Yeah, Beals kind of picked that first one apart, so he had to try something a little different.
Yeah, she was becoming very familiar with the seams that that one presents. However, Bradbury's going to get another short little jumper there. And that pass is tipped away, but out of bounds by Grass. So Fort Kent will retain possession. Saucier is going to have a second shot at the inbound. Although from a tough angle on the side, gets it into Hafford easily, and then they'll just clear out. That pressure is pretty much a try to deny the inbound, and if you don't get anything after that, just retreat and quit giving up the layups that they had been.
Yeah, it makes you work a little harder than just walking that ball up the court.
Yep. Hafford got fouled on that drive. They're going to get
Garrison.
Hand check. Scoreboard reads correct. That's only her first.
That's right. That's what I got too. They only have 5 fouls in the game so far.
Wow. Inbound finds Hafford. They're going to run their 5 out. Pass and cut, read and react offense against this man.
Yeesh.
Guimond swings it to Saucier. Kicks out to Hafford, who does a good job of keeping that one in bounds. They're going to get her for the hand check again. She doesn't seem to agree, but I thought she did. Hafford looked like she was about to get by her and just kind of stuck that arm bar out so as to not let her. So Saucier's going to inbound underneath. Finds Jandro quickly, whose shot is blocked.
Bradbury got a piece of that one.
Yeah, I think she did get a piece. Yeah, I think Mr. Kluk got that one right. She got a piece of it, but that was kind of on the way up, and Jandro then continued the shot that eventually went out of bounds. So
yeah, I saw the same thing.
Though it was technically deflected, it was not last off of a Lady Panther, so out of bounds to them. So Jandro returns the favor and steals it right back. She's going to look to attack the other way. Doesn't have many numbers, but it doesn't stop her, and she just smartly draws the foul on Beals.
Just her second, though.
So Lady Panther's starting to pick up fouls here. It's at least 3 in the last maybe minute plus. So Jandro didn't have any numerical advantage at all to speak of there, but
I think it was 1-on-3 actually.
yep. First free throw is off. Checking in for the first time for Lady Warriors is senior Samantha Roy. She's going to replace Guimond with those 4 fouls. Try to buy a minute 30 here so as to not foul her out in the last minute 30 of the third quarter. Second free throw is off as well. Rebound tipped around, eventually finds Beal, who's going to look to explore, see what she has. Finds Grass, and then the quick return pass to her. The 3 is off. Yeah, those are the fouls that they really don't need to be picking up there. The girl is not a threat to anyone. Back is to the basket, and just reaching, and you can hear the annoyance in Coach O'Leary's voice there.
Yeah, that's Dez's 4th foul as well.
Yep.
You noticed that Daigle had her 4th foul and pulled her out for O'Leary, and he may have to do the same thing for Hafford here. Save her for the 4th a little bit.
Yep. Just over a minute here in this third, which sees the Lady Panthers comfortably up. They've kind of settled down a little bit here, up 48-29, 19-point lead. Skip over to Grass, who's cut off by Jandro. That shot by Bradbury is up and no good, and Roy secures that rebound, gets it out to Hafford. And she's just going to put her head down and attack the basket. And they are going to get
Grass with a block.
Yeah, I think that's correct. I don't think she was there in time.
Everyone held their breath for a second there. That would have been Hafford's 5th.
Yep. Those are the ones that, yeah, you got away with it that time, but probably don't want to be putting that call in the hands of the officials too many more times to have it go the other way on you and see you on the bench for the rest. That first one is up and good, pushing Fort Kent over the 30-point plateau. She'll get a second. That one is up and just rims out. Bradbury comes down with the rebound. She's going to look to explore at least. That 3 is up and no good by Beals. She's had an excellent floor game, but their perimeter shot hasn't quite been there yet. Did have 1 or 2 early, not many since. See Coach Kingsbury kind of trying to get in her ear, say, I'm sure that conversation is telling her.
That's 5 on Shaylee Jandro.
Oh. So she was unable to escape the third quarter without getting that 5th disqualifying foul.
Warriors have to be careful. There's another 3 players that are in trouble as well.
So Guimond, one of those, is going to have to check back in. Bradbury's going to go back to the line for 2 more. First one of which is pure.
Yeah, it's .24 in the game.
Yep, she's been a very consistent contributor throughout this evening. Second one is up and just as clean as the first, putting it at an even 50-30, 20-point lead for the Lady Panthers. So Hafford is going to probe here with 22 seconds remaining in this third quarter. She finds Roy on the wing, who is then gets it to Saucier, who's fouled.
Bradbury picks up her second.
So we'll probably look to get the last one at this point. Inbound eventually gets into O'Leary. She has it up top, finds Saucier on the wing, gets it to Hafford under the basket, finds Roy in the corner. That 3 is up and just rims out. Rebound batted around, finally finds Bradbury. See if she has the time. 3 seconds remaining. That last pass does just get to Grass, who does get it off, but the 3 is short. Which brings us to the end of the third with the score sitting at the Lady Panthers 50, Lady Warriors 30. We will take 60 and we will be right back.
At the Maine Baseball Academy, our top priority is to create an experience of advanced learning and skill development for all ages. The YMCA indoor turf facility has many resources that we use to our advantage while developing young athletes. Our top-tier coaching staff includes Director of Operations Ryan Lincoln and John Fry, Searsport District High School, Cody Collins, Bangor Christian Schools, and Cam Archer, Old Town High School. Follow us on Facebook at Maine Baseball Academy or call today for more information.
This is Neil. Could I help you? You're where? I'll be right there. What'd you guys do?
Giving steals.
That's all you did?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. I guess there is something wrong with giving away steals.
Still, this 2016 CRV SC now only $17,995.
I don't know why.
They were good steals.
So we got 8 left here at Fort Kent Community High School. Lady Warriors with a steep mountain to climb here to try to get this back within striking distance. Saucier's initial pass attempt was batted away, but was able to get it off afterwards. Now Roy's getting trapped in the corner. Good escape dribble there to buy herself some time. Saucier finds O'Leary, whose 3 is up and good. So that is at least a good start. You're not going to score a 20-point basket, so you have to chip away little by little. So Beals are going to set things up against still this 2-3 defense that we hadn't seen much out of O'Leary thus far. Till tonight, we've seen it sprinkled in here and there, if nothing else, just to give a different look.
Yeah, like we said earlier, I think they had to do something different. Bradbury was being found wide open, slashing that 1-3-1 apart.
Yeah, so clogging up the paint a little better. That 3 by Grass is off, but rebounded by Garrison. That shot by Beals is off, but again, offensive rebound. This one by Bradbury. Hers is off. But again, an offensive rebound. Beals is going to try the 3, and that one's no good. And finally, a defensive rebound is corralled by Saucier. Tell you what, you give a team 5 cracks at it, you're lucky to escape without having given something up. Good back cut there by Hafford, and her shot is up and good. Good read there by Saucier, making the eye contact and hitting her on the back cut, beating the overplay. Which is what you have to do. They've been playing very aggressive passing lanes, getting steals in the half court.
Looks like they're almost in an ice here.
Yeah, they're going to go right to this 4 corners and look to make them chase. They have a lot of girls in foul trouble, so.
Kill 6 minutes here. That's her 5th.
That's Hafford's 5th right there. Coach O'Leary kind of in disbelief. That was a little ticky-tacky, I think he thought. I'll tell you what, as a coach, the last thing you want to see after one of your starters gets their 5th foul is the ref that called it coming in your face with those 5 fingers up.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't see that a couple more times.
You just want to say, yeah, I'm aware, thanks. So that first free throw is up and in by Beals. It's their first point of this second quarter, almost 2 minutes elapsed.
In fairness, they were icing the ball.
They were. That second free throw just grazes the front of the rim. Saucier down with the rebound. Gets it up to Guimond. Finds Roy, then swings it to O'Leary on the wing. The dribble is knocked away, and then so is the pass. They're going to be able to, job by Saucier to box out and let that one go out of bounds, knowing it was off of the deflection. Inbound into Guimond. That is knocked away by Grass. Roy smartly ends that pursuit to let it go out of bounds. So they get it into Overlock, who I didn't notice. I checked in for her first minutes tonight.
Yeah, she came in when Des fouled out.
Yeah. Roy finds Guimond, gets it right back to her. She's going to take the 3. That is short, but O'Leary with the rebound. Dribbles it off of her toe. Finds Bradbury, who will then get it to Beal. And we will not see the same 4 corners clock killing offense here. They'll to explore. However, they're going to get Fitzherbert with the 3-second violation. Got kind of caught watching the ball move around there, and probably didn't realize how long she'd been in the paint.
Yeah, Daigle will come back in here for Guimau trying to get some more perimeter shooting on the floor here.
Yeah, and she has 4, but at this point, not really saving her for anything, so kind of roll her out there and see what happens. Roy's 3 is off and no good. That rebound is knocked out of bounds by O'Leary. All she could do around a good box out by Grass.
Good hustle play.
So Fort Kent still in this 2-3. O'Leary did a good job to fight around that cut by Bradbury to at least knock it away and prevent the layup. Beals probing around the top, finds Grass on the wing. Gets it back out to her. She's going to stop and pop the little 18-footer, and that is good. So she finally takes the lid off the rim after having a few attempts rim out earlier. Roy, good job to get out of that corner.
Full timeout.
Mr. Kluge finally heard Coach O'Leary's request for a timeout. It is going to be a 60, and we are going to take it as well.
Lincoln Power Sports is the leading ATV, snowmobile parts, accessories, and outdoor equipment dealer in Lincoln. Whether you're looking for the latest new products from BRP, Can-Am, Skidoo, or today's best clothing and accessories, we've got it. It's no wonder riders and customers trust Lincoln Power Sports for ATV and snowmobile service and installation of parts and accessories. Stop by our store or browse our extensive online catalog from anywhere in the world. Call 207-794-8100. We would love to hear from you.
MMG Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school basketball. Founded in 1897 and based in Presque Isle, MMG has independent insurance agents across Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. MMG has recently received a national award in innovation, was recognized as the Maine Company of the Year by the Maine Insurance Agents Association, and again named among the best places to work in Maine. Find out more about MMG by visiting our website, mmgins.com. MMG Insurance, protecting your piece of the world.
So we are back for the last 4:28 here. Fort Kent continuing to try to find answers to close this gap. Only made up 2 points in the first half of this quarter. The lead down to 18, where it's been right around there pretty consistently all night.
Yeah, we haven't been able to chip away at it at all.
Sauce's 3 is off, but O'Leary gets good rebounding positioning there. Gets it out to Daigle, whose 3 just rims out. Swings back around to her on the wing. She'll skip up to Overlock, who quickly gets to the corner to Sauce for her 3. And she is fouled. I don't know if that was just a late attempt at a shot block or a overzealous box out attempt before she had landed. No, they're going to call it after the shot. So she did complete the shot attempt and had landed, meaning it is just a loose ball foul.
Looks like Bradbury was over the line.
Yeah, I think that was kind of an informal warning. Didn't really issue one to the book or the clock.
Looks like she's getting a second warning.
Yeah. There's a discussion here between officials. They will, however, decide to keep it with the Lady Warriors. Sauce's dribble knocked away there by Bradbury. Playing some very aggressive defense on her. Haven't been able to get them off of that sideline here for a couple tries. Ball finds Sam Roy. She swings it up to Daigle. She's going to put her head down, try to get to the basket, though she has stopped. Back to Roy. That one's a little hot for her to handle and deflects out to the lobby.
Yeah, Daigle's going to have to stop picking up that dribble when she has nothing to do with it. Gets herself in a lot of trouble that way.
Yeah, it's a nice little release dribble will do wonders and relieve some of that pressure. That's probably a quicker shot than Coach Kingsbury would want there.
Overlock called for the double dribble.
Yeah.
I think I missed that one.
Yeah. The ball was on the other side of her body from our perspective, so it may have either gotten caught up on her hip or something that we weren't privy to. So just under 3.5 remaining here in this one. Lead steady at 18. And it's going to be a 3 by Fulton, which is no good. Again, not sure that that's one that Coach Kingsbury wants. Again, milking an 18-point lead with this little time left in the game. I think he'd be more than happy to just pass it around for the remainder. That rebound is eventually knocked out by essentially Rustic, so Fort Kent's going to inbound under their own basket. Not having much, just going to throw it into the backcourt, and Grass is going to win that race. Daigle wisely not fouling. Just kind of have to give that one up and hope you can make it up on the other end. That's when you always tell your players, I know if I've had mine in foul trouble, I say, you being on the court is worth more than 2 points, so
very good point.
Sometimes you just need to let one go.
Can't score from the bench.
Sure can't. That skip pass finds Grass. Her layup is no good, but she gets it back. Who finds Fulton? She'll try again. That one is good. So that pushes things up to a 23-point lead now, the biggest of the evening. Daigle pinches the seam, kicks it out, eventually finds Roy, who swings it to Sose, and she'll drive. Her shot is up and just short. Roy's rebound, that one barely rims out. Rebound finally down to Bradbury. She's going to drive. Was met by O'Leary, official not buying what he perceived to be a flop. O'Leary's pass out stolen again by Bradbury. Well, we're not doing a ton of individual stats, but if we were doing, she'd be filling up that sheet. More than just the points between rebounds and steals.
Even some assists.
And then assists as well. She finds Kira Fitzherbert for another 2. So just under a minute and a half here. Daigle with a nice spin and finish from about 12. A little teardrop off the glass. To get Roy with the blocking foul. Seems like it's an inordinate amount of time that we've said foul on anyone. It's been a little minute there after how...
It was a good stretch.
Yeah, after how hot and heavy they'd been coming. So Coach Kingsbury's going to turn to a few reserves here and get the regulars some well-earned rest on the bench. Shot by Grass, the front end of a 1-and-1 was up and good. Confusion here, waiting to get a rebound around the lane. They're gonna try that again. Second shot is up and good as well. Now her sub will check in. That is number 10, Abby Haynes. Also checking in was number 30, Mallory Kingsbury, and number 32, Riley Pierce. That shot is up and no good. Rebound fought for by Overlock, but eventually come away with was Beals, and her layup attempt is up and good. So we're under a minute here. So we're just, Daigle's gonna drive the basket, no good. Oh, not giving up for a second. Beals with a nice layoff there. Layup is no good. Rebound eventually finds Overlock, who dribbles it off. That was a rather unfortunate sequence of events here. Dribbled it off of Liberty Fulton's foot, which came back then off of her shin and out of bounds.
Can't really buy any kind of momentum here.
No, checking in for the first time, our 24, Isabel Pryor, number 52, Sarah Stitham. Stidham, if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, I apologize. So, we're not going to be in any kind of a hurry here. Overlock with that steal. They'll look to get at least one last good look here. Sose with on the wing, 10 seconds left. Entry in to O'Leary. She gets it back to Overlock, who drives the baseline. Her shot is up and no good. Rebound knocked around, but that is our final buzzer. Our final score, Lady Panthers 64, Lady Warriors 37. We will take a 1-minute break, come back with some final thoughts and stats, and wrap up. So we'll be back in 60.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12 passenger limousines and a 20 passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in-state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Holton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls, as you strive for the gold ball at the end of the season. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your families since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
And we're back, and I'm going to send it down to Jason, who is on the court with our post-game guest, Miss Brianne Bradbury.
We're joined in the post-game here by Brianne Bradbury. Nice victory today. You guys pretty easily handled the Warriors. What do you think your keys were to victory today?
Definitely just relaxing. They put a little pressure on us, so we just got to Macy, and she found the open person, and we really took care of the ball.
Yeah, Macy definitely slashed through that defense pretty easily and found all you Panthers wide open. You finished with 21 for the game. How did you find the holes in the defense that was applied to you? I mean, it seemed like you were always open.
Yeah, I'm always trying to cut to the ball wherever the open lane is and just be ready to shoot when I get it.
Well, congratulations and good luck in your next one. 6-1. That's a great start to your season. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
So thank you, Jason. That was our Pat's Pizza of Presque Isle post-game guest. We will run down some quick totals for you here. For the victorious Southern Aroostook Lady Panthers, we had Brianne Bradbury with a game-high 21, Kira Fitzherbert with 11, Libby Grass with 10, Sydney Garrison with 5, Macy Beals with 13, though that does not come close to showing the impact she had on this one with the floor game. Liberty Fulton with 3. And for the home Lady Warriors, Larissa Daigle had 11, Shaylee Gendreau 6, Cassidy O'Leary 3, Kaylee Guimond with a free throw, Desiree Hafford with 8, and Vivian Drolet with 3. So that wraps things up for us here. I want to thank you for joining us again. I thank my partner Jason for helping me through this one. We look forward to having you join us for our next contest, which I believe is this Saturday. And we will see you then at Fort Kent Community High School here on WHOU and WFKT TV. Thank you and good evening.
Peace out.